Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thought I would jump in here really quick and do this video before Christmas got here. I'm not sure if I will have time to do one during my break. I should, because I'll have 2 weeks off, but the week leading up to the holidays gets a little hectic, so I thought I would just get on here, show you some of my whip updates, and just in case, sorry, I'm out of breath. I had to go run and get my coffee. Just in case I don't make it during my 2 weeks, I thought I would give you my plans for 2017. Sorry, my cat was sneezing. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Not much has happened. Sorry. He's crazy. I just realized I'm missing a dog. I have a sick dog. I'm trying to keep him close to me. Anyhow, yeah, not a lot has been going on in my stitchy world here. It's been pretty busy. We did have a snow day, but I spent that day doing a really serious deep cleaning in my laundry room. It's that one room you never get to. So I still didn't stitch a whole lot, but I've done some. So let's see. I had told you in my last video that I decided that I was going to do the rotation for my afternoon stitching. I was going to just do Hazel all the time, but with 45 minutes to an hour, that's not a lot of time to stitch her, because in 3 hours I just get a square done, because I'm at her face where there's a lot of confetti. And so 45 minutes to an hour, I'll just barely be getting comfortable. So I went ahead and I brought out the stuff that I had been working on before I started Hazel, even though one of them is kind of a larger project that I normally would put in a rotation for my evening stitching, only because I want to get it going and keep stitching it. It's got to get done. So the let me pull it out here. When I decided to do that, we were towards the end of November, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do the winter scene, and it will just be my 4th week in my rotation. So I'll just go ahead and show it to you. I was working on this here, and I was really hoping to get the rest of the trees done, but it didn't pan out. And there is a stitch, it's the dark blue right in the middle, that I hadn't got done, and I don't know why. And it was driving me crazy while I was stitching it, when I was stitching over here, because it kept throwing me off. So I went ahead, there he is, come on buddy. I went ahead and just whipped that out really quick, and then got all of this. The dilemma I am in right now is this blank spot here is going to be a Santa. Oh no, I'm sorry, not a Santa, a snowman. My problem is they just leave it blank. And because this is 14 count, you're going to see all the holes. So I'm thinking of filling it in with white. I don't know if you can see. Oh, kind of. But way down here, that's half stitches. And I think it's meant to look kind of like a shadow effect against the snow. And there is some of that in the snowman, but that's it. Just half stitches, just a few. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I don't like the idea of it being blank, nothing. So I think I will fill that in with white. And I'm going to go ahead and put the half stitches, it's kind of a gray color, and see if it looks right. And if not, then I'll just play with it. So yeah, I'm done with that until the last week of this month, and I should be able to stitch on that since I won't be working. So the first project, oh, it's stuck. How did I do that? There we go. The first project of each month for my 1 hour rotation. This is sticking on everything. Is my Afghan. So today is the last day I'll be stitching on this, and I hope to at least get a lot of the screen done. So here it is. What did I do? Oh, I don't know what I think this week I just worked on this. Because I may have done some of this at the beginning of the week. I don't even remember. I know I did all of this week. I can't show you the pattern. The pictures of all of these are the actual copyright patterns because it came out of a magazine. They actually did not have printed each shop. I was calling them businesses. I don't know why. They're shops. So today's the last day on that. And then I had said I was going to start working on my black lace sampler. I think it's called a Stitch in Time. It's the one that's free. And I had everything. And I was going to do it on a 28 count. But I noticed everybody's doing it on a 25 count. And I haven't decided if it would be okay or not on a 28. So I'm going to hold off on that, but mostly because when the lovely Array stitched this, it's a lot of glare, I fell in love with it. Every time she did a whip update, she was working on this. She became addicted to it and she couldn't stop stitching it. And I'm not sure where it'll look. And every time she did it, I just kept falling in love with it more and more, and finally I couldn't take it, and I bought it. And that was some months ago. It's still glaring. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm going to start on this tomorrow. Because I went out and I bought everything for it. The fabric, all the black, and the other colors, and it's just been sitting there for months because then I started buying all these other patterns. So I'm going to do that. I think I spent like $13, $14 on it, which I usually wait to get sales or deals, but I wanted it so bad I hurried up. Why am I not stitching it? So that begins tomorrow. And that's my afternoon project. So that's the Afghan's the first week. This is the second week. The fourth week is the winter scene. So my third week is going to be like what is it going to be? Seasonal theme. Is that all I have? Yeah, so I will be doing seasonal themes. Spring is going to be the next season, the first season of 17. And so I have like a banner that says spring on it, and you stitch each letter on whatever count, and then you turn it into a banner, and I'm going to do that, hang it on my fireplace. I'm going to be concentrating on spring, so when spring comes, it's ready. My 4 seasons. I wanted to show you the chart again. Someone had asked me about who did the 4 seasons. I just wanted to show it again. It was on my first video. This is it. It's from Dimensions. I can't pronounce his last name. Charles. Something. So spring is already done in this. So I'm going to be concentrating on doing just small little projects on that. A lot of them from a magazine. And that's it. When I get Hazel done, if I'm still working on all of that, my Afghan will still be in the afternoon. I put it in a Q-snap, first time I've done it, and it's really nice. Instead of just holding the fabric in my hand, but I discovered that I can only stitch for about 45 minutes and then my hands begin to tingle and hurt and cramp up. So this cannot be like a 3-4 hour project a day. So it will always be my afternoon. Any of the seasons that I have left, I will turn them into my evening rotation because I can get them stitched faster since I will have more time in the evening. I will always do my little projects, just the little ones, in the afternoon. And if I'm still working on this, I don't know how long Hazel's going to take. I think I'll finish this up in the afternoon too. So my afternoon projects aren't all going to be small things. It's really going to depend on what the project is. The other Black Lake sampler with the free pattern I will probably keep in the afternoon because I was really looking at it and realized because they're blocks, one day I can stitch the block, the outline block, the only cross stitch that's in it, and then another day I could fill one in, and the other day I can fill the other one in. I can break it up, and I'm not in any hurry. Okay, so my other whip update. I thought it would be fun to show you all my whips. As I said before, pretty sure I did, cross stitch isn't my only hobby. I think I showed this to you. Oh, it's heavy now. This is my Afghan loom. And here it is. And I will be finishing it off with white again. And it opens up. It's hard to show it to you on my phone. It's very large. This is Burnett is the yarn I'm using for blankets. I don't have my glasses to tell you the color. That's for my husband. And I am knitting on the round a scarf. And it's purple. And it's knit, purl, knit, purl. So it's one whole thing of knit and a whole thing of purl. Oh, I should have checked her name. I'm actually learning to knit this scarf. Nia? Oh, that's terrible. But she has a FlossTube and she knits, and we all were really curious about her knitting, and she decided she was going to start teaching us knitting. Oh my goodness, now I feel horrible. I don't remember the name. Oh. And she's so sweet, and I love watching her. She has Fantasy Bookshelf from Heaven and Earth that she's getting ready to do, and I've got one of those I haven't tackled yet. And I'm really curious to watch her do hers before I do mine. I will get her YouTube channel, and I will link it below, because I feel horrible I don't remember her name. So, anyhow, what's next? My 2017 plans. So, of course, number 1 is finish Hazel. Number 2 is to finish the Afghan. The Afghan has been in the works for, what did I say, like 7-8 years? I don't even know. Finish the 4 seasons. I have 2 and then more than half of that to go. And then once I start this, finish this. So that's all the ones that I want. I want all of these finished. Then I want to work on this and have this done for Christmas. From Lavender and Lace. And this is my only haul I have to show you. It's December, so this is going to be my only one, because I have Christmas presents to get, and I only got this because I got it for a little over $6. Wonderfully Hopeless stitched this, and of course I fell in love with that and had to do it. This just came in the other day. I want to stitch that. I want to stitch my memorabilia I bought. The lighting's terrible. I have my blinds. You see my blind is twisted. And the guy who's buried here, he did that. But I have my blinds closed because it's really dark and dreary out there anyhow. Let me find the other one. I should have been more prepared. Here it is. As I said, I'm doing spring, but I'm really hoping that Hazel will be done for me to do this one for spring for this year, this coming year. Spring Garden Fairy. And it's from Nora. Is it Nora? No, I'm sorry. Joan Elliott. I had to look far away without my glasses. She's so pretty. The colors are so pretty. So I can only imagine what the colors are going to look like when I actually stitch her. So yeah, that's my plan. And I do want to figure out the castle from Teresa Winslow and figure out all of that metallic. Surely there's a chart for that particular edition. I still can't figure out why they have 4 editions of the same chart. And I'm looking over where all my craft stuff is. I would like to start working on my Haid. I'm thinking of having a full coverage piece one day, well, not one day, one week a month when I'm done with Hazel. And if that's the case, that will be my fantasy bookshelf. And then after that, I'm hoping to purchase Mini Bath Time and do that. That's all that I have on my plan for 2014, because I don't like to bite off more than I can chew. If I get done with all of these, which I highly doubt, I'll just add something else and show you. So I can at least safely say I can do these. So I did not bring out my Hazel project because it's in the other room, and I got everything situated. And I have gotten some work done on her. I should have brought her. But you're not going to make out a whole lot more. I think once I start seeing her eyes, And then you're going to start making her out. Until then, it's like the ear and half of her face. I'm almost to the eye. So, I think that's all I had to say. I'm at 20 minutes, so that's not too bad. I hope that you can hear me all right on this. I guess my first video using my phone, my voice wasn't that loud, and I'm talking normal. So, I went over to this phone because someone said if I turned it sideways, you get the full screen, and I did it with my FFO, and it worked, but I didn't talk a whole lot in it. So I hope that you can hear me. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. If I don't see you, not that I see you, if you don't see me, I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, and I hope to see you at least before the New Year. There I go. See you. Will I see you? I hope you see me before the New Year. And I just want to thank everyone for coming on and subscribing. I'm at 100 and I just looked. That's like 148. I remember when I made it to 60, my husband's, you have how many? And all you talk is cross stitch? And I'm like, oh, don't diss our cross stitch. We're serious people here. So yeah, I know I enjoy the cross stitch videos so much. I can't stitch without them. And it's so distracting. It is so distracting. But that's okay, because that's why I have so many patterns, is because I watch everyone. So, I hope to see there. I'm going to quit saying that. I hope to make another video before the New Year. And I may be snowed in again this week. And they're saying maybe. And if I am, I will try and work more on my cross stitch so that I have something more to show you. Because once I get going, I'll get finished on Hazel. All my other cross stitching goes pretty quickly, and I'll have a lot more to share. I kind of feel like I'm in a rut with this. It's always Hazel, Hazel. And even though I'm enjoying stitching her, and this project is important, saying Hazel a lot, I kind of feel like I need to just get her done. Plus, I want to give it to her. I want to give it to my friend. I don't know if I will be able to give it to her at Christmas, but we'll see. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great week coming up. Bye.